you very much for being here. Today we're going to talk about tools that the pros use. Who wants to be a professional?
Professional what?
It's laws again.
There's some people you just don't.
You are all going to be pros. You all are professionals. I'm going to show you a tool that can help you ensure understanding, get the details right, and show that you care. One tool can do it all. Okay? You can't buy this at Walmart. You can't get it at Kmart. It doesn't exist anymore. You can't get it at Sears. I'm going to tell you what it is. You ready? It's the #1 tool available to professionals like you. Here comes the fun part. What is it? Oh. Here we go.
Aromatherapy?
Susan, what is it?
Paraphrasing.
Paraphrasing. That's the tool. It's the tool that will help you clarify understanding. It will help you show that you care. It will help you get the details. What does paraphrasing mean? What does paraphrasing mean, somebody?
Could you say that in another way?
To summarize. What's
So what I'm hearing you saying is you would like us to tell you the definition of paraphrasing.
That's paraphrasing. Excellent, James. Thank you very much.
But not parrot.
So paraphrasing is a key part of effective communications. And within the realm of communications, there's another phrase of a whole area of important skills in communications called active listening. So paraphrasing is one component of active listening. And we're going to talk about and practice paraphrasing a little bit among ourselves. Okay? So what I have here are what we call good paraphrasing habit phrases. And you can have different phrases. The key thing here is I use the word habit because it's really, really helpful if you develop a habit of adopting either one phrase or more than one phrase. My recommendation is you adopt one phrase to start if you think this is an opportunity for you to learn something new. How many of you think you're really excellent at paraphrasing already? And you really are always conscious of paraphrasing and clarifying understanding with the people that you're working with?
I would say Eric Wenzel is.
Sometimes, when I'm conscious of it.
You often say, but so are you? What are you saying? You ask for clarification and then summarize. You do well.
Yeah, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I have to be conscious of it. What I learned actually some years ago is, my brother told me this many years ago. He said that he grabbed on to the second phrase, if I understand you correctly. And he said he uses that all the time in sales and business meetings. He's the CEO of an energy company. So all the time he uses that. He said that was one of the best tips for his success in sales and the work that he does. Denise?
I was just thinking, one of the best people I know that uses it all the time is Mike Barlow.
Great. Yeah, actually, I do know Mike uses that. So we're going to practice this right now. We have a couple of minutes to do this. What I'm going to recommend is you pick a phrase. Again, you could have your own phrase. You don't have to be married to one of these words. It could be, so you're saying that, if I understand you correctly, or tell me more about what happened when. And to do this, we're going to have an exercise with teams of 3. So I'm going to quickly match you up. Lois to Sharon, Chris to Stephen, Court to Stacy, and Denise to Peter. Look, that works out perfectly. And going around the room, you'll be 1, 2, 3, starting from Lois. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Court is 1, Patty's 2, Stacy's 3, and Denise is 1. So number 1 is storyteller. Number 2 is
Listener.
and number 3 is coach. Coach is going to observe the process. Your task is the storyteller is going to explain what was the last food item you purchased. Whether that was at the drive-thru at McDonald's, whether it was at the A&P, wherever it was, whether restaurant, maybe it was at Costco. Second person is going to listen and paraphrase, and then the coach is going to support them. You have the task? You got it?
Yes. Got it.
Go for it.
So last night I went down to the Eldorado Bar. So you're doing it. that's perfect, Tarrytown. And we did the rather elaborate marriage, and ordered a panini, vegetable panini. So it had carrots and broccoli. Okay, and it was toasted mozzarella on bread. I gotta tell you, it was the most flavorless thing ever.
You're number 2, right?
It wasn't even like a marinade or oil or mayonnaise. So
What you're saying is when you went to the diner, you really enjoyed it, you liked what you bought, you liked that big sandwich, or you didn't
So
like
Reuben,
it.
oh, I did not.
Made it to
I would say that you paraphrased what she said for clarity.
I agree with her.
Okay, I'm going to bring you back to the front.
So,
You all got through telling your last food item you purchased? Coaches! Quickly from the coaches! Coaches, what did you observe?
Right,
Peter.
the quick paraphrase worked well because there was maybe a little confusion and straightened it out, and we got the right answer. So it was a valuable exercise.
Another coach? Thank you, Peter.
It was fabulous. Very clear what the story was. Very clear reiteration in slightly different terms.
Sharon?
I think Lois did a great job of explaining, and James did a great job of getting more information out of her as well as
Okay.
paraphrasing.
Anybody use any phrase, specific phrase that you found interesting or helpful? William?
Number 2. And I was telling my group that I think we in HR probably use number 2 all the time, or we should, without recognizing that it's actually paraphrasing.
Make sure we have a clear story.
And we do it all the time. That exact same
Yeah,
way.
especially on HR cases, it's a great application to business. Anytime you're listening, coaching, really good stuff. We're going to wrap up. Additional resources. There is a course on active listening on PCF Learn, accessible to all employees. So I encourage you to take advantage of that. And there's a few other sources. There's a YouTube video that demonstrates paraphrasing, and it's a simple work-based scenario. Management and coaching blog, and there's one on mentoring students using paraphrasing. Thank you very much.
Are you sending us that page so that, because I
this-
can't write those all down.
This is on the intranet, not the internet, on SharePoint under our Train the Trainer Day.
So I'll be able to get the website.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll be sending these presentations for everybody too, right?
Or we can post them on the SharePoint site. You can just access them there.
mean the video recording?
No, those will be on YouTube.
Oh, okay. PCF intranet. Look what HR does.
How we spend
How we develop ourselves.
What was that? Did you think it's a good place for them?